What up, guys? Carmen here doing the Raw review, and tonight we start off with Strowman and Rollins coming to the ring for the contract signing of their Universal title match. Cole starts asking them how they're going to coexist later in the night, and then the club OC come out and said that AJ says that he should have a Universal title match. He said he doesn't even know who he's facing at Clash of Champions. He said he doesn't take anything to earn a title shot anymore, and that's why Rude and Ziggler are getting a title shot when they aren't even a real team. The OC gets in the ring and says if they don't get what they want, nobody's going to get what they want. He tears up the contract for Rollins and Strowman. The tag champs attack the OC and set them off the ring. We return to see a match already in progress. They're going back and forth. It was an okay tag team match. But then Rollins ends up rolling up Anderson for the win. AJ immediately attacks Seth Rollins, but the Universal Champion is able to fight him off. While Strowman takes out Anderson. He instantly runs over Rollins right before Ziggler and Rude run down to join the fight. The heels team up to take out Rollins and Strowman and leave them in the middle of the ring. Rollins tries to help Strowman, but he ends up taking a few finishers from the heels. The OC pulls with Rude and Ziggler after they're done beating down the rivals, which is strange. Then Xander is giving an interview backstage. The OC attacks him for no reason. They throw him into an equipment crate and just beat him up. Then we have Hawkins and Ryder versus Rude and Ziggler. Rude and Ziggler end up winning really easy, nothing too much. Then we have Natalya versus Lacey Evans. Natalya runs out, attacks Lacey before, kind of like a face's way, but then Lacey Evans wins with a woman's right. Then Becky Lynch comes out, starts talking about everything, and then ends up, Sasha comes out, they start talking, ends up having a Clash of Champions match for Clash of Champions. And then we have Cedric Alexander versus Baron Corbin in the King of the Ring round 2 part. This was his second match of all time, and it was an okay match, but Corbin ends up winning with the end of days. It was actually a pretty good match though. Then the next match is I think we'll load here. Well, actually, it was the whole Roman Retribution type thing. Then we have Viking Raiders versus two jobbers. Viking Raiders ends up winning really easy. Obviously, that's pretty easy win. Then we have Ricochet versus Samoa Joe in the King of the Ring round 2. This was actually a really good match, but how I liked it, basically, the ref counts it and both men's shoulders are on the mat. So the ref goes out of the ring, grabs, has talked to someone backstage. He says they're going to make a rule issue, heads backstage, but Joe attacks Ricochet, brings it back in the ring. Ricochet hits a kick and recoil. I guess that's what they call it. And that was that. Then we had Rey Mysterio interview, talking about that he's not done. He tells him how his son inspires his career. Then we had Miz versus Cesaro. Kind of quick match, but pretty fast. The Miz ends up hitting the Skull Crush finale out of nowhere for the win, so he got a big win. Then we have the Champion Showcase, which is Becky and Bayley versus Bliss and Cross. After about a minute, Sasha Banks comes out on the stage to watch the match for herself. Lynch ends up gets a hot take, goes to work on Bliss and Crush, takes up both women with ease, puts them both in the corner, but then Banks runs in and hits Becky with a backstabber to cause a disqualification. And this is the best part of the night. Banks ends up grabbing chairs, hard hitting Becky until Bayley comes in, takes it from her, Banks stares at Becky with a face of disgust. Then all of a sudden, Bayley smiles, hits Becky with a chair several times. Bayley just turned heel. Raw goes off the air with the crowd. Yes, as Bayley lays into Becky with the chair. It was awesome. Bayley finally a heel with Sasha is probably going to be the best for her, because this is going to probably be good heel work learning from Sasha, who's a heel from beginning of her career. So I think this is going to be good, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.